There is only one reason to play Community Day today, and it's not the ones you normally go for. So today is Chansey Community Day. Quickly over things, there's really only two things you need to know. So Blissey, Chansey evolved, Blissey gets Wild Charge, and it is a quarter hatch distance. So if you want to hatch some eggs quicker, those are the only two things you need to know about now the Community Day. When people play Community Days, there's usually three reasons people play. One is it's a new shiny, which Chansey is not a new shiny. This has been around for a long, long time now as a shiny. I think I have like 5 or 6 shinies, and I'm not even like a shiny hunter, right? So they seem to be very, very prevalent. So you're not getting a new shiny here. The second thing you would do for most people is a raid attacker. Obviously, Chansey and Blissey are nowhere near any other raid attackers, and Wild Charge is not going to do anything to help it. So it is useless as a raid attacker. And the third one is a PvP Pokemon. And just going to the Great League rankings, as you can see, with Wild Charge, Blissey at 672. So for Community Day, these three normal reasons that people play are not going to be useful at all. I said one reason, there's actually two reasons to do it. So the first one I'm going to focus on is actually why would you evolve something into Blissey? The answer is yes. And Blissey is basically the best gym defender there is. It's as it says right here. It's tier 1. It's one of the bulkiest Pokemons in the game for gym defense. The utility of Blissey as a defender cannot be overstated. It is outstanding at wasting any would-be attacker's time. However, it also has absolutely no viability outside of gym defense, which gives infinite less return on investment rather than other top tier Pokemons. So there's two things that you're going to cover here. One is just its defense. And if we go to Blissey here and just look at the stats here, right there, 307 stamina. If you've been around on this channel for a while, when I'm talking, and this is just Great League, right? So I'm not even going into Master League and stuff like that, what its total stat product is, which I guess I'll do right after this. But when I look at just like Great League, you know that I look at like attack, defense, stamina, overall stat products. And even the bulkier Pokemon have like either a balance of defense and stamina, or just like maybe they'll get up to like 170, 180 stamina. 307 stamina in the Great League is crazy. And if you decide to have a hundo and you bulk it all the way up, you're looking at 429 stamina for an 8,000 overall stat product. So this thing in the gym is just ridiculous. And the second part of this should not be understated. It has no viability outside of the gym, right? It's a gym defender only. See, Metagross is on here as a great defensive Pokemon that also has hard-hitting moves, but you want to keep all your Metagrosses in your bag because they are very, very, very valuable in raids, right? So when you're putting defenders in the gym, for me, I only put 3 defenders in gyms realistically. Blissey, Chansey, and my Pika Libres to show them off, right? Those are the only 3 Pokemon I try to put if I'm like doing like a drive-by where I just need to drop whatever Pokemon in, I'll just drop whatever. But you tend to stay away from Pokemon that you're either using in Great League, Ultra League, Master League, or are raid attackers, right? So for that reason, Blissey is a great defender. Chansey works very well as well, but we're going to talk about Chansey for 2 reasons. So Chansey, you could use this as a gym defender, right? It would be a hundo, excelled, and you get same thing, 421 stamina, even more stamina. Again, at the Great League level, obviously Blissey evolved all the way up is going to be insane, but at the Great League level, 421. If you want to just bump it up all the way to XL. But I put in Chansey, and it's like 395. Sucks in Great League. They're probably not going to have any one of them here, but what a lot of people were worried about was that Chansey was going to get counter. And the reason people were worried about that is because Chansey kind of has play in very limited metas as it is, right? So when you run it against the Open Great League, it's bad, right? It really doesn't have much play to the tune of 12 and 31. If you were to give it counter, which people are like, please don't give a counter. And the reason they're saying don't give a counter, because I think you basically lose like 2 matchups. So put that in, you pick up everything, 3 matchups, 40 and 3 with counter, right? Because one, counter is one of the best fast moves in the game, and 2, Chansey's bulk is just insane at level 51 with XL. So they couldn't give it counter. However, I can't pull up the rankings here because there's nothing on right now for it. But Chansey has been used in a couple limited cups when like there's only like 4 or 5 typings and normal is one of them. Because Chansey can very much be used as a shield. So what a lot of people would do is it still has some play actually in limited cups because a lot of time you're still going to lose matchups in the like even shields, but there's some matchups here can actually win. So that's one thing on its own. But a lot of people, what they do is use like a really attack, like 2 glass cannons and a Chansey essentially, or at least 1 glass cannon, a neutral, and a Chansey. And basically what you do is you save basically 2 shields for your glass cannon, and then you use Chansey as your 3rd and 4th and 5th shield, because it is, if you've ever gone up against it, that 3000 stat product that we were just talking, that 3100 stat product with 421 stamina, you feel every bit of it. You are launching like Shadow Charizard blast burns and hydro cannons, and they do like a 5th of the damage, if that. It's just such a bulky Pokemon. So my goal for this community day is, number 1, if I get a hundo, my goal is to use that hundo for an XL Chansey, right? You can see right here, level 50, 15, 15, 15, CP 14, 18. So you need XL candies to get it, the little boost, and you need so XL candies to get to level 50, and then Best Buddy to get level 51. So if I only have 1 hundo, I'm honestly using it on a Chansey as opposed to a Blissey Raid Defender, because I think it actually does have some valuable play in some limited metas. Outside of that, it doesn't hurt to get a couple of Blisseys. Again, it depends on it really depends on your area and what it's like for gym defenders. So I can throw in my sort of suburb community during the day, I can throw a Pokemon in, doesn't need to be Blissey or Chansey, and they will last like 8 hours because no one's around. Like, it's a suburb, right? Everyone's gone during the day, or they're not out grinding Pokemon. I work downtown Ottawa, and that you have people sitting like office buildings sitting right on top of gyms, multiple gyms within vicinities of each other, and those gyms flip like crazy. In fact, I remember I sit on one gym and there's a huge battle between, I'm not even doing the battles because I just throw my Pokemon in the rural gyms, but there's red, which I am, and blue, and it'll be like 6 fully healthy like gym defenders, Chansey, Blissey, Slacking, Rhyperior, where there's like 6 like whatever Pokemon, like very, very bulky, super high HP, and someone will take it down, and then you'll get another 6 throw in there, and then the other group will come back. So like if you're in those scenarios, you need a level 50 Blissey, because it really will, like if I see a full level 50 Blissey, I'm just like, oh, I really don't want to do this. I really don't want to do it. It's actually like a great deterrent. So if you need the coins for free gym, if you're a free-to-play player like me and you need those coins, Blissey, and you're in a popular area, Blissey is actually probably a good option to spend your XL candies. But for me, I will be spending my XL candies on my XL Chansey. Anyways, that is it. Just doing this today because I've got an Ultra League I want to do tomorrow. I have one more fast move damage team in the other league, which sucks, so I'll just put that like maybe Monday afternoon. But I'm grinding in Ultra League, back to like 2900. I'm just hovering around there. I got up to like 2944, back down 2875, back to 2925, 2880. So I'm right there, playing Ultra League. I'm doing, like, it's easier than I remember Ultra League. And everyone has a Registeel. So what I've noticed is, this is very going off topic of the video. But in Ultra League, I've noticed that everyone is running Annihilate, and everyone seems to have an XL Registeel. So I'm trying to like figure out how I can build against those two because they seem to be everywhere right now. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching. Good luck on your community day. Some are probably already done because I'm posting this 7:30 in the morning and other time zones. So that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.